All this week on Dateline Schools, we get the opportunity to meet the September Distinguished Teacher of the Month. It's Yale Elementary School kindergarten teacher, Nichole Kidd. And Nichole, yesterday you gave us a great description of how you make this thing work here in kindergarten. How are the students responding? I know your kids this year have only been here for a couple of weeks, but how have they responded in the past?
Really well. I think it's all about building grit. So in kindergarten, they come in and they're used to playing and stuff like that, and you want to kind of keep that playful nature and make school fun. So I try to really make sure my lessons are fun. I use my sense of humor. We have some good laughs. Another thing we do is we build team, and I always say we're a class family. And my goal is always that first month of school to really work on building that family where they feel safe, secure. I try to take some time out to talk to each individual student, to get to know them. And then I also kind of just feel them out. I feel the class out. So I kind of step back a little more in September and let them do some activities, and I kind of just watch and listen, and I learn a lot about the students that way. At the beginning of the year, I'm just kind of feeling them out. We're trying to build our class community. When we all feel safe and secure, and we use Kagan and stuff like that too for some class builders, team builders to get to know each other, then we move on and we kind of hit the academics a little harder. So we start out with those easier things, kind of build our class, and then we hit the academics harder. And my big goal is really grit, building grit. And I think that's something that helps everybody in our society when they focus upon that. And if we can start in kindergarten with building grit, then we can have students that can be successful academically no matter what their ability level is. So you can take a kid that's really struggling, and if you teach them to keep trying, teach them how to get help, you teach them that, they're working towards their own personal success, then you have students that work hard. And so I found over the years that that's kind of one of my tricks that I have in my tool bag, is just helping them to build that grit. And then when they've built that grit, know that they can be successful on their own. I guess kind of tied into that, one of the things that I really worked on last year was called success criteria. So the year before I worked on setting targets, which is like an I can statement in kindergarten, like I can listen to sounds and words for phonemic awareness, or I can build the numbers 1 through 10, maybe you're using the building mats. And then you would have like a performance task, something they have to perform to show that they're successful with that, and then you would have success criteria. So I kind of introduced like what I would call highly successful, and keep trying, and then I let them know for each lesson, this is what you have to do, and then this is how you're going to show your success. And what I found last year especially was having that success criteria and having the ability to be highly successful helped some students who would have settled for just average kind of say, no, I want to do a little bit more. And so I can be highly successful. And by kind of pushing themselves to do a little bit more because they wanted that highly successful status, then they just became better academically, and they became better as people because now they have good work ethic.
We'll be back with more tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.